Now, in a previous episode, I think it was like a week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I don't know. I talked about Super Bowl commercials, like for one passing moment, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna write that down and I'll make it tomorrow's video. And that was like 2 weeks ago. I just found that note today. This is exactly why, if you remember my previous videos, you use sticky notes. Okay, if you just write it on a scrap piece of paper, it's shit. You lose it. There's no point. So, Super Bowl, we're gonna get into it. Super Bowl commercials. Now, I remember, okay, well, first of all, let's start by saying this. If you watch the Super Bowl just for the commercials, like, there has to be something better to do. Okay. I don't even watch the Super Bowl anymore because it's just changed. We're not talking about, we're talking about like the Super Bowl commercials, really, this episode. But the Super Bowl itself has changed. Like the feeling, the concept behind it. For me, it's just like everything else. It's just over consumed. Like, look at the ticket prices. It's like Christmas. It's not even about the holiday anymore. It's just about consuming and spending. But I digress. The commercials themselves, they're shit. They're shit now. They suck. I remember watching the Super Bowl this year and it was like each one was worse than the last. I remember when I was a kid, the the iconic Super Bowl commercials, the iconic ones that you would go into school for me or the office or whatever the next day, and everyone had like a different opinion on what there was their favorite. There was like 10 or 15 really, really, really good commercials, and everyone had their own personal favorite. Now, or this year, I should say, everyone has their like own personal worst. I didn't hear a single positive commercial. Like, they all sucked. It was like AI. It was just random shit. I should have talked about this on Super Bowl. Maybe I did. I don't even remember. But they were terrible. It's not even about, obviously, the world has changed since I was a kid. We're talking like 10, 15 years ago. Obviously, the world has changed. It's a different place than it was. I'm not an idiot. But when did we start getting rid of just good writing? I don't understand. It's like we have these writers' strikes and they leave work and then they come back and they get more money, but then they produce worse shit. The commercials are terribly written. Are they all written by AI? Is that the thing? Is that the thing now? And it's not even this year. This year was really heavy on the AI and like crypto and gambling and just scams. It's not even just, oh, and the fucking Ring doorbell surveillance state thing. That's insane. It's not even just this year. I've noticed a trend over the last couple years that the Super Bowl commercials just aren't, people don't remember them. They're not the same. You don't have these. I mean, I remember like the Dorito time machine one, whenever year that was. I think that's like probably within the last 10 years. You're never going to get one of those ever again. Or the puppy baby monkey or whatever. You're never going to get one of those again, ever. There's so many iconic Super Bowl commercials that just no longer exist. I mean, truly, we're at the point with all of like the sequels coming out and reboots and all this. These companies should literally just rip their original commercials from like 10, 15, 20 years ago and just replay them without any changes. Like during Christmas time, how like the M&Ms will play that same like super old commercial where the M&Ms see Santa. Literally just do that. As lazy and as boring as that is, that will make a better viewing experience than coming up with new shit. Literally shit. Okay? It's impressive. It's like you're paying so much money, and the new Super Bowl commercials are just like, pay a bunch of money for the time slot. Pay some fucking celebrity, washed up or not, to just come and just hold the product. And that's it. That's the entire commercial. That's the comedy. It's like you just pay, a single celebrity to just say, oh, yeah, this product's good. And then they do like a little quip and then it's on to the next one. Yeah. Very, very disappointing. Um, like I said, I can't even remember a single good commercial, but believably enough, like, the commercials this year were so bad, there's probably a few that I will always remember for the rest of my life. I think the Ring doorbell one will go down is probably, like, the worst Super Bowl commercial. I mean, the fact that they put that on, like, one of the most televised events ever, was that a social experiment, or were they actually believing that people would be welcoming that with open arms? Like, we're gonna use AI to link all of your cameras to track missing dogs and nothing else. Nothing else. We're not gonna use it to track people. We're not gonna use it to track vehicles. We're not gonna use it to track anything else. Just dogs. What about cats? What about cats? What if you lose your cat? Does the AI work for that? Or is it just dogs? Very, very, well, you know how I feel. I think we're cooked. But you let me know what you think. The Super Bowl commercials suck. Super Bowl last couple years has also sucked. Um, I mean, I do this weird thing where it's like I watch the Super Bowl one year and then I skip 2 years and then I watch the Super Bowl. I actually watched the Super Bowl this year, like the first half. It'll be another 2 years, 3 years before I watch it again. It was that bad. It's terrible. It's not even just the game, it's just the whole viewing experience is just so trash. But that's my own opinion. I appreciate you listening to this, and I will see you tomorrow.